No, Chair. I think that there is no sense of agency from the legal team. Because if they were embarrassed by what happened, they wouldn't say the things they're saying up to us now. That should have embarrassed them. And they should have known immediately when the guy was threatening that he's going to walk out. They should have known that now the matter is going to come to them. For a quick advice, if you are not going to act on that guy, we'll rather close this committee now because we are going to be subjected to that humiliation. We are going to be subjected to that humiliation where Honorable Skosana has to stand up. He doesn't know what to do because he was being disrespected and no one is coming to our rescue. Whether we must manhandle him or what.
He was going out.
No, he blocked him here. He had to physically block him but without touching him because he will be accused of manhandling
That's
him.
why I say he was going out.
Yes.
They happened to find themselves
At the passage.
on each other's way. But
Yes.
But Honorable Skosana, I can certainly say I saw him even when he rose up here that his intention was to go out.
You know, that frustration should have made everybody to be on their feet that, okay, when this happens, what do we do? When this happens, what do we do? We appear sheepish. We appear toothless. And we want to continue business as usual. Paul O'Sullivan should have received an application in the High Court without papers, where we go to the court and say, yes, a fugitive, he's got a potential to run. He left Parliament without the permission of Parliament, and he's got so many passports, and he's got a private jet. He sits here and brags about a fraudulent pilot license, and then when it suits him, the pilot license no longer works. He has been bragging that he's got a private jet here. Then everybody must shift now because the flight is leaving. He's going to be left by the flight. Who gets left by a flight if the flight is your private jet? It means even that private jet is a lie. And that private pilot license is a lie. So the legal, we must adjourn now. We must adjourn now as we prepare to ask questions to the general. As we adjourn the legal and I don't know what they want from evidence leader because evidence leader doesn't lead those types of things. There he's got no role. There it's Parliament, the Speaker by now should have made a call to say, what is this that I'm seeing? Can you come to my office now and give me a clarity of what's happening there? Nothing. It's business as usual. And that's what has given this Paul O'Sullivan the courage to behave in the manner he did. If you know what white supremacy means and you are unable to read, you only react to action. You saw it in action today. You don't have to read anything. Whiteness, white supremacy, the arrogance of white privilege displayed itself here today. And typical of us with victimhood mentality and the trauma we suffered as black people, we all found ourselves wanting because a white man was acting. And the first instinct was to be scared of a white man. And we reacted when the white man was long gone because that's how we were framed. That was a white supremacy in action. And it took us aback, including you, Chair. You were looking at it like, what's happening now? And you couldn't react.
I was watching him when he was walking towards you.
Yeah, I said to him, sit down, man. And then he said, no, I'm leaving. And I didn't know what to do. And then I realized later when he's left, this guy was supposed to be stopped. Because the first instinct is to say it's a white man. I must not touch a white man. And then I realized later, no, man, politically I'm wrong. I should have stood up to that man. But that's how we're framed, Chair. You ought to deal with that thing because it continues the trauma of black people. He undermined us openly. And we must act with agents, not the way we're being advised.
Showing what crimes it is I'm alleged to have committed. Because Absolutely, I have not been involved in any crime syndicates of any nature whatsoever. And that, unfortunately, is that, yeah, I have reached a point now, Chairman, where I have to go.
No, Chair, he's not going to leave. He's not going to leave. She's going to ask your questions. He's not going to leave. If he leaves here, he's walking out. He's not going to leave until you release him. He's walking out of Parliament.
Yes.
Chair, he cannot be allowed. He's doing the same thing with Patoy. You can't leave here. We are appearing before us.
Unfortunately, I made it
We don't
clear.
care about your flight.
Thank you.
You're not being released here. You must be arrested. We'll open a case now.
Pardon?
We'll open a case now. This man must not be allowed to go out of this country.
I did not come here on a summons. I came here of my own free will, and I'm leaving of my own free will.
I think he can go.
Mr. O'Sullivan.
The question that I have for him is,
Mr. O'Sullivan.
he wanted, it's, no, Chair, it's
Mr.
fine.
Mr. O'Sullivan.
I told him. It's fine. Chair, it's fine.